Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
I know we all been through that
Yo,
phase
yo,
where
yo, peace,
we went through
blessings,
that
and
phase
love,
where we
man.
went
I hope
through.
you're
We
having
Uh-huh.
went through that
a
struggle,
amazing night. You feel me?
but we feel
This is
like
D4G
if we ain't
podcast.
got nothing left,
Shamarko in,
Yeah.
can't hold on no more.
Shamarko in,
We tired.
Shamarko
We
in,
get a
Des.
wish from the
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
Leave it
Yo,
like
yo,
that.
yo, yo,
You
yo.
gotta
Yeah, man, but
hold
we're gonna kick it off a little
on.
different this time, man. We're gonna ask each other questions. Usually we have topics and we just have a discussion. But now, my brother Des came up with the idea of asking each other questions. So, yeah, we're gonna see how it go, man. I hope y'all enjoy it, man. But yeah, we about to get to it. You go first.
Okay. So I'm excited to get this going, right? Because I'm saying to the crowd, man, to the fans, this ain't just me asking questions as like a brother. This is also questions that's gonna be coming from me, the fan, me, the brother, and me, just the curious person.
Hmm.
So we're gonna jump right into the first. I
Yeah.
got my handy dandy notebook, you know how that go.
You know what I'm saying? We both do.
Yeah. So in your life, not even just career, in your life, you feel like being your own worst critic has helped you more or hurt you more?
In my own words, critic. Help me more or hurt me more? That's a good question. Um, Me personally, being a critic to myself,
Mhm.
um, it varies, I feel like in the positive aspect, being a critic on myself, it what kept me from being comfortable, not getting complacent on, not just in sports, but just in life that, oh, I fulfilled my purpose and oh, I'm done, or this is the limit nobody else touched in my family or anything, so I'm good. You know, I feel like being a critic of myself in a positive way was always pushing myself to strive to be the best version of myself. I was hard on myself. I always tell the young kids, and they want to enjoy life now. And I look back over my career, I didn't enjoy life because I was a big critic on myself. Like, I'm not saying I didn't have fun, but I didn't have fun as much as everybody else did. I looked at the sacrifices I had to make to be able to be in a position to where I've gotten in my life. So me being a critic kind of helped me balance that, but also sometimes it leads to overthinking, pushing yourself past the limits. I did that plenty of times in college, push my body, my mental, everything where you go shut down back in that dark stage where you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to be none of these stuff. You feel like you ain't at where you're supposed to be. You work so hard. And I feel like being a critic of yourself in a negative way, that will break you down, give you that depression, that stress, that overload that literally shuts you down. And for me, I had to find a balance, and I'm still finding a balance. I'm not perfect in it right now. I'm still growing, trying to find a balance of grinding, relaxing, giving me time, and not being that much of a critic on myself. That's hard because, like I said, I look in the mirror every day, and I'm very hard on myself in this, but it also drives me to be the best version of myself. So yeah,
Okay. I like that. I like that. You want me to pass the ball to you or you want me to go on to the next one?
I'll pass the ball. It's back and forth.
Okay, all right, fair. Your ball in your court.
Here you go. I got some good and interesting questions. Yeah, I'm not gonna say too much, but the first question is, if money wasn't a factor, what would you do with your time?
Ooh, man, that's
Question.
tough, right? That's tough because one, I like to think I'm so multifaceted. Like, what I'm saying, like my brain always kind of jumping from one thing, but I like helping people so much that like I don't really stop to think about what would Dez do.
Yeah,
Like if I could truthfully, 'cause, when we talk, I always say that, like, man, like, oh, I'm setting this up so I can chase my passion. But really, I mean, in a moment of vulnerability, that's the scary part.
yeah,
If money wasn't involved, if taking care of my family wasn't involved, I don't like, I don't know what, and I'm currently like, I'm always searching. I'm always trying to figure out, like, I know I love helping people, but like, there's also more to my life than always pouring into the other people, because then it gets draining. And it does get draining sometimes when I get frustrated, because it's like I just like to give, 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 give. And it's like, damn, like what do I want? And what do I even want for me? So like, man, that question really has me stumped, because I've
That's
actually
real.
just been sitting with that question for months, asking myself, like, yo, you're doing all this stuff to set up for like the future, but like, what do you even want? Like, I don't even know what to pray for, because like outside of, I pray for others, and I pray for to be in a situation to help others. But it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's you got you stumped me right up the gate.
that's real though, because
Yeah,
that is a great question,
yeah,
and you're right, even I don't know, you look at life and shoot, money is a big part of life, you
yeah,
know, so not needing it to live life, I don't know if that's called financial freedom, you know what I'm saying, or instance, or I wouldn't even know what to do with my time. Family is a big thing. Like you said, self-love, trying to find that time, and because we are helpers, that's the biggest thing. A helper always have a problem with giving self that time and balance, but you have to because as I'm reading this book, it tells you when you do all that and you push yourself to an overload, you go to that dark place again, that old shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going
yeah,
back. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I have my phases where nigga, not N-word. I'm sorry, y'all. It sometimes slips out, brothers.
yeah,
Um, I just don't want to talk to nobody, shut back down, and not realizing I'm giving myself to too many people,
yeah,
because you don't see it as that in that moment. As I say, like you just think like you're helping people. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, it's like I'm helping people not to go through the things I went through or what I'm saying, going through. So
yeah,
I like to see them smile. Like I do always say, the football player on the show, he was like the person that smiles all the time, you know what I'm saying? Ask him what's wrong. And that's the biggest thing with me. Everybody, oh, you got a pretty smile, you always smiling. It's like I smile to make others happy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I smile to show that I am grateful no matter what I go through. But
yeah,
also I still go through stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you right. You speak right. Now it's your turn, big dog. Big dog.
okay, okay. So look, boom. I'm ready for this next one, and I'm gonna
Oh,
preface the question because I care way more about Marco the man than Marco the football player, Marco, with the lights when everyone's looking.
yeah,
So, because I know the Marco that I know,
yeah.
I want to know, at what point in your life did you find the real confidence to be yourself?
That's an amazing question. And I can say I haven't found that person all the way. Truthfully, to be honest with people, I'm confident. I built that place where simple thing, like I know no funny stuff. I know I look good. I know, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I had to build that, you know what I'm saying? Now is the confidence to step out my comfort zone or
yeah,
build in my comfort zone, build more, you know what I'm saying, the stuff I like to do, you know what I'm saying? Get out there and make that my comfort zone. So me, I'm gonna put it, me not, you said basically not scared to be myself,
yeah,
basically, I realized you only live one life. And my coaches always tell me like people will never know the true you, you know what I'm saying? Because you protect yourself in a way of, you know what I'm saying? It's like a shield, you know what I'm saying? So you put up this disguise to protect your heart, your emotions, everything about you, you know what I'm saying? You learn it from a young age. And I didn't know how much it affect me in my career, affect me and family and all that thing because I didn't communicate. I just
yeah,
reacted. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
the reaction was coming from smiling and holding things inside and holding that disguise. You know what I'm saying? And then when you can't hold that disguise no more, it's rah, you know what I'm saying? and that
Yeah.
red beast come on, they're like, who is this? No, that person always been there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He just is holding it inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once I started to realize how much it was affecting me and others, you know, going through counseling stuff made me realize like it's okay to be me. It's a lady named Rebecca. I always go there because that's when I kind of started to step into my calling. We know a group of people, and masculine men.
Yeah.
We quick to judge others. We quick to, you know what I'm saying? Somebody doing
Yeah.
something, as we quote unquote say, weird is
Yeah.
them is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like even me being comfortable doing yoga, you know what I'm saying, at the park. Like back in the day, I ain't doing no yoga in front of
Yeah.
everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the lady Rebecca, you know what I'm saying, when I was in counseling, she's a neurologist. Um, People was like, yo, she's weird and all these things. But I didn't take that from that. I took that she was stepping to her calling or stepping into who she is, and she's okay with people, whatever they say, it doesn't matter, as long as it's making her happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing, because not being you because of people or certain race or certain anything is not allowing that person to literally see the gift.
Yeah.
Let's see who you are. We are unique people, you know what I'm saying? In so many ways. We got so many gifts, so many talents, so many whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we hide it in disguise because we're scared of judgment. We're scared of all these things. And it's like, why keep doing it? I ask myself that all the time. I even go back and forth with me. Back in the day, I moved with a mean mug and so I try to be more bright. But I gotta tell myself everybody's not bright. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm saying like bright, smart, but everybody's not in the positive mode. Everybody's going through things. So I empathize because that makes me, you say hi to somebody and they just walk past you or mean mug you, or you like, okay, now I'm doing this friendly stuff too much. But
Yeah.
it's not doing it too much. It's me make what's making me happy, what's making me be at peace, to bring happiness and smiles to others, even if it makes smiles to them that day. You know what I'm saying? Like I still stepped out my comfort zone to be able to try to get that person that joy, that peace, that smile on the face, or seeing if they're okay or how you doing. So yeah, that's basically what it was. Like I'm not fully there. I got so many, as I got talent and stuff that I should be doing, but I go into my disguise because I'm scared or I'm in that fear, you know what I'm saying, of judgment and stuff. So, uh, yeah, like that's the real thing,
Yeah.
so don't think I'm all the way there. Um, I'm still going, you know what I'm saying? This light, look at it right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This light giving me anxiety, just talking, sweat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's true though. So I don't want nobody to ever think I'm all the way there and I'm not, because I still, you know what I'm saying? The biggest thing about me is, we all still got things we going behind closed doors that we're fighting. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And
No,
we putting that.
I get that, and I thought that question was important to ask because, like, I know, like, for myself, I was always one of those people, like, I was cool with turning myself down if that meant that like no one was gonna mess with me, or
Exactly.
like was going like, I mean, sure, you know me, like I'm a proud nerd. I'm
Yeah,
proud, like, you know what I'm saying, like, but it took me
that's
a
the
while
blessing.
to get that confidence because I thought I was supposed to move a certain way. I thought I was supposed to act a certain way. I done spent who knows how much time doing things that really ain't aligned with my character, really ain't who I am, but it's kind of like a oh like maybe this is how I'm supposed to move. It took me, like you said, it's always a continuous thing because like that comfort zone kind of kicked back. And it's like, man, like I know I'm really excited to talk, or like, "Gee, I'm really excited. I want to say this, or man, I think this is cool. I'm kind of like, man, I don't know how no one gonna move. I don't know how people gonna accept that. Like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just gonna play right here. And it's like, nah, bro, like it's a continuing battle. But I
Mhm.
think you touched on it good. So I mean, the ball back in your court, man. What
I
you got?
real, I got one more thing, shine your light. And that's the thing what you said one time, like you down yourself to for others. It's like I do that all the time. Like even when somebody's trying to give me something, I look around and see somebody's down because I went past them or something. It's like, no, I'm straight off that, bro. I don't even want to bring that type of attention. It's like, no, bro, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Don't dim your light or tilt your crown, kings and queens, because reality that's living in disguise.
Yep.
They seen something in you.
Yep.
They seen your gift. Keep
Yep.
showing your light. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now we can go to the next question. Next question is what is one of your biggest challenges in life?
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm. All right. It's a simple word, but it's a big meaning for myself. And I think my biggest challenge in life is fear, right? And not fear in the sense of like, oh, like I'm so scared, like I'm shook, but in the sense of like, you know, almost like that fear of being judged will make me turn into a chameleon and blend in somewhere where I know like I'm supposed to be the standout right here. Like, what am I trying to blend in for? That
Yeah.
fear of failure is what keep me up late at night, where it's like, man, like, and that kind of actually linked into like that first question I asked you, but like that fear, like, that fear of failure, that the fear where I start putting the own what ifs into my head and I start talking myself out of like, that fear word. I mean, you could blend it with confidence. Like, man, I know how confident I am. I know what I really believe about myself. But like, damn, like, oh man, like, do they think I'm gonna step on them if I act this way? Or like, man, are they gonna try to get aggressive with me if I do this? Because like, I know I don't want to get aggressive with me because I don't want to get aggressive back because I'm gonna take it too far because my feelings get hurt and this, and that. And it's like, yo, that fear. Just in when it comes to maybe if I could really shake that fear consistently, maybe I could figure out what Des wants to do. Because maybe I'm not put on this
Yeah.
earth just to be a server for others. I find joy in helping people, but like maybe that's my own fear kicking back into it. Is like, man, like like you're him and you're kind of scared of it, but you walk around with the confidence, like, or like you're like I could use football. People who play football with me or against me, and they know like, if you see me play, you would think I was probably the most confident person in the world, but it's kind of like, nah, I would still be scared. Like, or like that fear would still kind of kick in where it's
Yeah.
like I'm cool with being like, I want to be number one, but like I'll be 1B. Like, no, you be one, I'll be 1B. That way, I can, like, I don't want all the lights. I don't, and I perform under pressure. And it's kind of weird because all these things I'd be afraid of when I like look at my life and I kick back, it's like, dang, like, yo, like you do this routinely without thinking about it.
Hmm.
When I don't think, it's like, yo, you're at your best. But like fear kicks in and then like it holds you. It really, like, no one has to hit my light switch. I go there and hit it my damn self. And it's a constant struggle and it's a constant reminder, like where I have to remind myself, like, bro, like you've been the only thing that beat you in your life. Like, why are you what you
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
real.
always say that you gotta pick an enemy. Like you trying to fight life and yourself. Like if you fighting you gonna lose.
Oh, that's real.
That's for sure. If you
That's
fighting
real.
yourself, the battle is you versus you, and you the only one that can lose. So it's like, yo, I got to pick an enemy. And definitely in this chapter of life, like definitely since like, I mean, I won't go into detail of it, but when I hit that point in my life, and my life like really stripped me down,
Hmm.
and I like really had to like pick myself back up and feel like, okay, like, yo, like this is how I got to do this now. Like it's uncharted territory, but every day I feel like I grow in it, and you know, and it all leads to now where like, I still have a lot of stresses, a lot of things I need to get better at, but I'm I'm so much happy. I have so much more true confidence now instead of the facade of confidence.
That's
So
real.
yeah, man. I think that fear word, man. And hopefully I described it well. But that's what
I like that. That's real. And that's I want to add on to that. And basically one of the biggest things that challenges me in my life is, he as he said, it's a fear, but it's also like as you been the backbone your whole life, you've been the head of your whole life. I'm a very hardworking, grinding person, been there for everybody. The biggest thing is to challenging life for me is ask for help. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I feel that's for all. No, I don't want to say all men. You know what I'm saying? Because some men, I ain't gonna lie, I done seen some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Dudes ask for anything. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But I also respect it because you gotta drop your pride to do that.
yeah,
And that's one of the biggest challenges for me. Because like we always talk about, we don't never want somebody to hold something against us. And
yeah,
So that's a challenge in life for me, you know. I'm gonna figure it out. Like if I gotta go through it, and you know, that's me, I gotta go through the hardest things, you know, but it also teaches me lessons, you know, to be able to mold me to keep fighting. You know, it's but I'm learning. I'm learning to ask for a little help out, a little bit by little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Now I'm um just in an instance of just venting and talking and telling my brother we had conversations in the morning, saying what's on my heart or saying what I'm going through. You know, usually I wouldn't do that, you know,
Yeah.
usually to myself and going through my own situation. So I'm getting better at it, but that's one of the biggest challenges for me, you know, is asking for help because, you know, I always had to be the strong, the leader, everybody rely on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you can't show that weakness or whatever. I don't know how to say it. It's not it's vulnerability, you know, weakness and all that type
Mm.
of stuff. So yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Next question.
All right. I think this is a good one, man. This is a good one for you. I
Wow.
won't throw your age out there, how old you
Oh,
are right now.
I'm young, man. I'm young. I'm 21.
Yeah. Hey, look. So if you if you could go back and you had one conversation with yourself at 15. So think of your age now, what you know now, and maybe if you could recall maybe what your thought process and stuff was at 15. If you had one chance to go back to yourself at 15 and say one thing, what would you tell 15-year-old you?
15 on me. What would I tell them? Ask for help. Ask for help. I was fighting a lot at 15. Um, I'm not trying to say my story is different from nobody else, you know. Everybody has a story. But I was fighting demons at that age that I wouldn't say I shouldn't been fighting because that's my story.
Yeah,
But growing up, it taught me, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, you was raised to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Kids supposed to be seen and not heard. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yep,
So, in instance, I will go to my 15-year-old self and tell my mom or tell my coach, like, I'm fighting with these demons inside of me. You know what I'm saying? With emotions and anger and shit like that that I don't understand.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I tell myself because my coach told me one time when a big situation happened, he came out like 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. And he said, Shamarko, you can be anything you want. You know what I'm saying? Because I said, you know what I'm saying? Anything you put your mind to, you always end up in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But only thing's gonna stop you is your anger. You know what I'm saying? And all
yeah,
types of, he kept going, but I was looking back on that. That's what I told my 15-year-old self. You know, I made a lot of mistakes due to that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Of holding all this stuff inside and using the stuff that I was taught to protect me. You know what I'm saying? And then me at the age I am now, 21.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? 21 and young. You know what I'm saying? Nah, at the age I am today, I look back at it and I got kids. You know, I want my kids to be able to open up and feel okay to tell me that they need help because there's nothing wrong with asking for help, you know, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay because we all fight, you know. Like, I just spoke to a kid today, you know, and just talking to him, you could tell he was fighting back tears and he got a lot of pain inside. Straight A student, you know what I'm saying? And when I think of like commercials, you know, they always say ask for help and we laugh at them commercials or whatever people do. It's like,
yeah,
it's okay to ask for help. Sometimes you're not okay.
yeah.
Sometimes you can't figure out what the fuck going on inside you. You
No,
know
for
what I'm
real.
saying? You feel me? So, you
Yeah,
know, and no matter how tough you are and all that stuff, you know, that's the biggest thing. I can handle this. I'm there. Sometimes you can't. And
yeah,
sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Lean on me. That's why that song, I love that song, Lean on Me, because you gotta lean on somebody.
yeah,
God didn't make this population of people or say, it takes a village to raise a kid. You know, it takes a village to raise a lot of people in this world, not just kids. You know,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we are. and body just of an adult kid.
Yep.
I'm saying that been through things that made us go. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that is changing our age is us growing and the age number, you know what I'm saying? But reality, we still face a lot of things that we need help too. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're an adult don't mean I got this, you
Yeah.
know? So that's the biggest thing I told myself if it's in, ask for help. Tell my coach and my mom I don't know what the fuck going on inside me. I'm dealing with something and I need to get this out of me because, it will affect me in the long run.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like that, man. Ball back in your court, man. That's a great answer, man.
All
That's a
right.
great answer for real.
Dan, you already hit this one. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. What is your biggest fear? So I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna go to when.
I could answer that, but
All right,
change it
all right.
up.
Do your
But
thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. I didn't
I
know
can
that you
feel
just do it. What's your biggest fear? Do your thing.
because while you were talking about that, I started kind of thinking of what I would tell my 15-year-old self as well.
Mhm.
But it's funny you asked that because my answer would tie into that. Um, I would say like wait, hold on. What I would say is kind of like that take the governor off. Like you get a car and it can go fast, but they'll rate it to like, nah, you can only go 60 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like if I've accomplished everything that I've accomplished while holding myself back, like yo, take the governor off and really see what you can do,
That's
and
real.
shake that fear of like like throughout throughout everything that's always been I've rather other things in my life has happened, but it all kind of always comes back to me holding myself back and me turning to self-sabotage.
That's
You
real.
know, I won't go into all the details, but like my college career really ended because I found a way to hold myself back. Now I'm not promising what I would have did. I don't, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone I played with did it. I didn't.
Mm.
But I was the reason for that because I've always found a way to like, man, like, hold on, like, you know, I put, I put unnecessary weight on myself and then I overcome it. And it's like, yo, like, what could you do if you could just let yourself be free? Take the
Man,
governor off and be you. Like, everyone's saying it. It's the thing to say. It's like, oh man, like you him. But it's like, no, like really, bro, like, I like, that's one of the biggest fears of that. Like, it's a fear of like, damn, like, what could I really be if I didn't hold myself back? And not like in the sense of like my past, still like to this day is like, bro, like sometimes I go in rooms that I know I can dictate and I'm quiet. And it's like, why are you being quiet, bro? Like you know what's going on. Like you can fix stuff. You can do it. Like you take that governor off. Well, like I tell you, like even now, like I still play flag football, and then like I will I will turn myself down and take a little, like you and I talked about it, you like, bro, like I know you could do that. Like, what you doing, man? I'm
that's
just
real.
just playing a role. And it's like, nah, bro, you not no role. Like what? Like I know you. Like what you out here playing like a role when
Yeah.
like, what? Stand on business.
And on
so
business.
so that's like I said, it's a reoccurring fear. And I think that's probably my biggest fear that I have to get over is that like in a good way, crash out. You'll be surprised what you run into. Like stop, stop being so safe. Crash out in a good way. I'm gonna keep saying that in a good way because there's gonna be some
Crash
kids and
out
all
in a
that
good
watching this.
way, man.
In
Don't
a
crash out in
good
a
way,
crazy
crash
way.
out. I ain't built for those. I ain't built for
Man,
civilian,
you
big
already know.
civilian. but,
Fast.
but yeah, I think that'd be that's the biggest fear that like I have to overcome, and it's a more common struggle. Even when we work out now, so I'm back to dancing, back to joking, back to doing certain
Oh
things. And
yeah.
it's like, yo, this is just me being me. Like I don't care if y'all laugh. Like in this chapter of life, I just really got to be me. And I'm like, I tell myself all that, like crash out. You ain't got like, we know you can be safe. We know you got a high floor, but let's try to touch that feeling. Like let's try to touch the ceiling. You know how they say high ceiling, high floor players,
It's
or he's
real.
a low ceiling, but a high floor. Like, man, look, okay, your floor is your floor, cool, but try to touch that ceiling. Like, you'll be surprised what you can get. So
So be
that's
surprised.
that's that fear that I'm getting over. That's that fear. That's that biggest fear of mine.
That's real. That's real, man. The biggest fear I got, man, is not um my biggest fear is I'm trying to say it right. Um Not ever getting comfortable
Yeah,
or content. No, not content is all right, because you know what I'm saying, you grateful in that moment, but not getting too comfortable. And that goes back to being a positive critic on myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, Marco, you got these things now. You learn this. What's next?
yeah,
You know, and facing it. Facing what's next and be able to know that it's coming with different challenges. So that's one of the biggest things. Like I tell myself all the time, like, don't ever get comfortable. Don't ever. You know what I'm saying? Like God got you on this earth, He lets you breathe another day, where others didn't breathe. There's no reason to get comfortable. You have a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's one of the biggest fears I got. I don't ever want to get comfortable. Comfortable as a father, comfortable as a friend,
yeah,
business partner, mentor, being me. I don't ever want to get comfortable because there's always something to learn,
yeah,
like I'm not a perfect father, I'm not a perfect m- friends. We all have our ups and downs and everything, you know what I'm saying? But it's always getting better, you know? It's
yeah,
always getting better. It's always learning. Like, you know me, like, if I don't know, I'm gonna go try to read or learn, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. Like, if I'm dealing with emotion or I'm dealing with certain aspect in my life, either relationship or anything, I'm gonna go read and search. I may not understand the first time. I'm not gonna keep it 100 with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I take the steps. I write the notes. I repeat it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing. Like not getting comfortable on growing in me because I don't know everything. And I'm now at this age. Because back in the day, we knuckleheads. We weren't willing to learn. We thought we know everything. And that's where I'm at today in my life. Like stepping in that, like I ain't getting comfortable. It's too much knowledge out here. It's too much growth. It's too many people that I gotta touch and reach, and they gotta reach and touch me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I live my life. Like I want to be able to sit in that place where, okay, let me analyze what's going on right now. I'm here, boom, 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 boom. Marco, are you getting comfortable? Yeah, let's take another step. Let's go. Let go. Like we can't. We got more to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you got something to touch people. You got people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like because that's why I feel like people mess up at. They don't analyze if they're comfortable or not. You
yeah,
know, like I sit back and analyze. Am I getting too comfortable? Okay, let me do something. Let me see where it's at. Where am I getting comfortable at? What am I doing that keeps me in the same spot that
yeah.
I'm in right now? And I try. I'm not perfect. I try to, what I'm saying, learn and try to face some challenges. So yeah, that's my biggest fear.
Okay, I like that. So I think so I think we hit some good points. I think a dope way to end that might be a little different.
Mhm.
After we just learned some of these things, that we've learned about each other today and that we made public, I think we should both take a turn telling each other just one motivational thing. One thing that I think I'll go first. That way, you know, I
Mhm.
I don't think I'm explaining it the way that I want it, but just something that I think you should hear, that you should run with, that you should take.
All right, do you
So,
think?
yeah. After learning what I learned today is like I would tell you, hey bro, like you're more than capable. You're smart. You're overcoming. Feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
like you're not gonna get comfortable because like I've always told you, don't be you're not gonna get comfortable because you're not afraid to say what you do, what you know, and what you don't know.
Exactly.
As long as you stay there and you love learning, if someone show you that this is what a ladybug actually means, you pop back up with 15 books about ladybugs and you're gonna read. So like stay curious, stay being yourself, and you'll overcome it, bro. Like hey, you don't have nothing to fear. All right?
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
My turn. Let's get it. What I would tell you, bro, is like I always tell you, man. Stop tilting your crown. and give yourself you time, because you do a lot for so many, and you can put on that mask and smile and do all that, but you got a brother that watches and analyzes everything, you know what I'm saying? And in a positive way, I would never, what I'm saying, get
Yeah,
in personal matters or anything, but I watch. You do a lot. And sometimes it's okay to say no. Sometimes it's okay to say, it's my time.
yeah,
It's my time. Because once you get that balance, bro, you're going to be unstoppable. You hella intelligent. You know what I'm saying? You a great father. You know what I'm saying? Great husband, great mentor, everything, man. Great friend, great brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is you missing is you time. You time. Enjoying you, loving on you, taking care of you. Because if you don't take care of you, man, you're gonna shut down.
yeah.
And you ain't gonna be the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I know. So stop tilting your crown and love on you. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself time.
That's a bet, man. If we did another one.
You already know. I hope y'all love this one. This was real from the heart from both of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, for real. Like, I kind of like just asking each other questions, man. So we're going to make a segment of we doing this because I feel like it also helps us to be vulnerable with y'all, and
yeah.
showing y'all where our weak points at or where our growing in that, how we help each other. So, you got anything else to say, bro?
Man, hey, look, y'all tap in. We got not only do we just have the podcast coming, we also have the camp. What you call
March
it? That's
30th.
March 30th
Oh, yeah.
at Clover Hill. We will be posting the flyer. We have our football camp coming up.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing the trainings in the morning. We just doing there.
Oh yeah, come get that work in, man. You trying to train like a pro. We ain't just talking about pro football, nothing. You just talking about pro in life.
Yeah. So I mean, y'all tap in, man. Shamarko Des, man. The word is ours.
It's ours, man. We taking over, man. It's our time. Tit. Shout out to dude. Tit. It's our time, And so this is D4G podcast. You already know. Shamarko in.
Yeah.
Shamarko in.
Yeah.
Shamarko in. Oh, yo, you already know. Shamarko in dead. Show be blowing up, man. Y'all comment, like, subscribe, and also we'll like y'all to, what I'm saying, put down the what questions y'all like to ask us, what I'm saying, that we'll put on our next podcast, man. Or, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, comment, like, subscribe, man. Y'all follow us, man. We're going to have some more episodes coming. We love y'all, man.
Yeah.
Peace, blessings, and love.
And then I rose to the time, swear to God I told everybody's coming divine time, and this shit is crazy. I'm coming up.